Meant everything. It took maybe a risky pick on a small kid from Toronto, and I've been forever grateful to be able to wear this Maple Leaf and be a part of some of the great legends here, and be able to wear this jersey. So I've never taken a day for granted. And
Mitch Marner, Toronto's top star, was seen house hunting in Las Vegas, not after free agency opened. It happened right before July, and it sent a message louder than words. One of the NHL's biggest stars may be preparing to walk away from Toronto, and this time, it's not just a rumor. Mitch Marner was seen in Las Vegas. He was not playing a game. He was not on vacation. He was looking at houses. His wife, Stephanie Marner, was with him. This happened in the last week of June 2025. Frank Seravalli, a well-known NHL insider, reported it. He said the visit happened just before July 1st, the start of free agency. This one moment made NHL fans go crazy. People started asking, is Mitch Marner leaving the Toronto Maple Leafs? Is he signing with the Vegas Golden Knights? The Golden Knights are a top team. They have won the Stanley Cup. They want more stars. They want to win again. Vegas has also been making room on their team. Reporters said they are trying to clear money for a big contract. Alex Pietrangelo may be moved to long-term injured reserve. That would give Vegas more money to spend. Marner is one of the best players in the league. He just finished a season with 102 points in 81 games. He has been scoring over 100 points each season for the past 5 years. He is also strong on defense. He has earned Selke Trophy votes 7 years in a row. Darren Dreger, another NHL expert, said Marner wants to hear offers from many teams. He is not rushing to decide. He wants to meet with Dallas, San Jose, and Vegas. Some people say he might wait until the middle of July before picking a team. The Anaheim Ducks are also interested. They want to make a record-breaking offer. They are ready to pay Marner more than any other winger in NHL history. Some think Marner could make $14 million each year. Marner's contract with Toronto had 1 year left. He was being paid $10.9 million per year. But now, he has the right to test free agency. That means he can talk to other teams. Toronto general manager Brad Treliving said the team is ready. He said Marner is allowed to talk to other clubs starting July 1st. If they don't make a new deal, he will leave. John Tavares is the captain of the Maple Leafs. He talked about Marner's future. He said he doesn't know what will happen. He said the locker room is waiting. Everyone wants to know if Marner will stay or go. The NHL gave a warning before July. They said teams should not talk to free agents before the deadline. This is called tampering. It is against the rules. Bill Daly, the NHL deputy commissioner, said teams can lose draft picks or pay fines if they break the rule. Marner's agent, Darren Ferris, also said no team should call before July 1st. But still, many fans saw the Vegas visit as a big sign. Vegas has around $9.6 million in cap space. That is the money a team can use to pay players. If they move Pietrangelo to LTIR, they will have more. They may also trade Thomas Hertl to make more room. Vegas might also trade Riley Smith or Brandon Saad. These trades would help them make space for Marner's big contract. 3 Canadian teams are watching the situation. The Senators, Canadiens, and Flames are all interested. If Marner wants to stay in Canada, these teams are ready. The website CBS Sports listed the top 5 teams that might get Marner. They said the Ducks, Kings, Sharks, and Golden Knights are the most likely. Vegas is a top choice because they are good, and they can afford him. The NHL salary cap is going up. It will reach $95.5 million in 2026. In 2027, it will go up to $104 million. This means teams can pay players more. Some stars like Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl are already earning more than $14 million a year. Marner scored 27 goals and 75 assists in the 2024-25 season. That makes 102 total points. He is one of the best passers in the league. Losing him would be a big blow for Toronto. General manager Brad Treliving said, "There's not a Mitch Marner tree. That means players like him are rare. Some teams are planning to offer short deals. These deals may be just 2 to 4 years. That way, Marner can become a free agent again while still young." If a team signs Marner right after July 1st, the league will check for tampering. If talks started too early, there could be punishment. A past report said Vegas and Toronto almost made a trade. They talked about Marner going to the Golden Knights earlier in 2025, but the deal did not happen. The talks stopped over which players would be traded. Vegas did not want to give up Shea Theodore or William Karlsson. One scout said, "All this to say, the Knights have him in their sights." He was quoting Frank Seravalli. This quote shows that Vegas is serious about Marner. Marner has 741 points in 657 regular season games. He joined the NHL in 2015. He is second in scoring from his draft class. Only Connor McDavid has more points. He also has 63 points in 70 playoff games. He has not won the Stanley Cup yet, but he has been a key player for Toronto each year. Vegas lost Mark Stone to injury. They need a top forward. Marner can score, pass, and play defense. He is a two-way player. He helps in all areas of the game. Anaheim has money and is rebuilding. They want a big name to lead the team. They may offer more money than anyone else. Other teams like Calgary, Montreal, and Ottawa might try to sign Marner. These teams are from Canada. Marner may want to stay in his home country. The Dallas Stars and San Jose Sharks also have money and space. They can give Marner a top role on their team. Right now, no team has made a deal. Marner's agent says they will take time. They want to find the best fit. Teams are getting ready. Once July 1st comes, they will make their offers. This could be the biggest move of the summer. Toronto fans are watching closely. Marner has been with the Maple Leafs since 2015. He is one of their best players. If he leaves, the team will have to make big changes. His next contract will affect many other players. If Marner gets $14 million, other stars will want more too. The next few days will show what happens. Will Marner go to Vegas? Will Anaheim offer more? Or will Toronto keep him? Marner has not spoken yet, but his actions are loud. He went to Las Vegas before free agency. That one move started a firestorm in the NHL. Fans, players, and teams are all watching. What happens next will shake the league.
A good window to win here over and over again. Then signing is no problem.
Connor McDavid just said something that has stunned the entire NHL. Only days after losing the Stanley Cup final again, McDavid finally broke his silence. What he revealed wasn't long, but it was enough to shake up the entire league. For the first time in years, his future with the Edmonton Oilers is not certain, and what happens next could change everything. Connor McDavid talked for the first time after the season ended. The Oilers had just lost in the Stanley Cup final for the second year in a row. It happened just a few days before he spoke. People wanted to know what he would do next.
You know, I'm sure we'll get into it over the course of the next couple of weeks. But again, I'm not in a rush to make any decision, so I don't think that there needs to be any timeline. You know, I know people are going to look at that July 1 day and be looking to see if there's anything done. But for me, I'm just not in a rush that way. So
he said, "It's only been a couple days since the season ended." He wasn't ready to talk about any big changes right away. He said he needed some time to rest and think. He also said, "Take some time to regroup." That means he wants to think carefully before making choices about his future. He said he would talk to his family and agent. An agent is someone who helps athletes with their jobs and contracts. Then he said, "There's no rush on anything like that." He was talking about his next contract and where he might play in the future. That means he doesn't want to make a quick choice. He wants to take his time. He said something else important. "I'm sure we'll get into it over the course of the next couple of weeks." That means he'll talk about it soon, but not just yet. People are waiting. Connor McDavid is the captain of the Edmonton Oilers. He's one of the best players in hockey. Right now, he has a big contract with the team. It's worth $100 million and lasts for 8 years. That contract will end on July 1st, 2026. That means after the 2025 to 2026 season, he can go to any team he wants if he doesn't sign again with Edmonton. That's called becoming a free agent. He said winning would be at the top of the list. He meant that he wants to be on a team that can win the Stanley Cup. He also said, "If I feel that there's a good window to win here over and over again, then signing is no problem. So if he thinks the Oilers can win, he might stay." The Oilers' general manager is Stan Bowman. He said keeping Connor McDavid is his #1 goal. Bowman said, Connor is going to drive the timing, meaning McDavid will choose when talks happen. Bowman also said, I've been so impressed with things you probably don't see, showing he thinks McDavid is very important. McDavid is now 28 years old. He has played in 100 playoff games and made 100 assists. That means he helped other players score 100 times in playoff games. He did that during this year's playoffs. This season, the Oilers had 48 wins, 29 losses, and 5 overtime losses. That made them 3rd in their division and 6th in their conference. They went far in the playoffs. They made it to the Stanley Cup final again. But they lost to the Florida Panthers in 6 games. In Game 6, they lost 5-1. One of the goals was by Panthers player Aaron Ekblad. It came early in the 3rd period. That goal helped end the Oilers' season. The Panthers won the Stanley Cup. It was the 2nd time the Oilers lost the final in 2 years. No team has done that since the Oilers lost in both 1983 and 1984. So it was a very hard loss for Edmonton and their fans. Now McDavid has to choose what to do next. His team wants him to stay, but he wants to win, and he needs to believe the team can do that. His words showed that he is thinking hard about everything. He didn't say if he's leaving or staying, but he did say he wants to win a lot. He will look at what the team does next. They need to show him they can win the Stanley Cup. If they can do that, maybe he'll stay. He said everything calmly. But fans are still shocked. This is the first time he talked about his future since the big loss. What he does next could change the whole NHL. The team's future depends on McDavid. If he signs a new deal, the Oilers keep their captain. If he doesn't, they may have to trade him before the contract ends. If they wait too long, they could lose him for nothing. Teams like Tampa Bay, Toronto, and Philadelphia are watching closely. If he doesn't sign, he could go to one of them, or maybe somewhere else. People are already talking about what could happen next. But McDavid is quiet for now. He said he needs time, and fans will have to wait. Everything he said was short, but it meant a lot. Each word gave a clue about what might happen. He is one of the best in the game, and his choice will matter to the whole league. This offseason could be the most important of his career. Teams want him, fans are guessing, but for now, all anyone knows is what he said. It's only been a couple days since the season ended. Take some time to regroup. There's no rush on anything like that. I'm sure we'll get into it over the course of the next couple of weeks. If I feel that there's a good window to win here over and over again, then signing is no problem. Those are the words. No more, no less. But they have already changed everything.
I don't know. I mean, you feel for it. I mean, I'm feeling the same way. It's like I said, it's sad. It's heartbreaking. It's something you don't enjoy. We're not happy with that outcome either. And yeah.
Mitch Marner plays hockey for the Toronto Maple Leafs, but something big is going on. Just days after the team lost in the playoffs, a video showed Marner yelling at teammates during the game. Now reports say he might leave. Teams are talking, trade ideas are growing, and something almost happened already. It didn't, but it was close. Now everyone's watching. Mitch might not stay. On May 18th, 2025, the Toronto Maple Leafs played one of the most important games of their season. It was Game 7 of the playoff series against the Florida Panthers. Fans were excited. Everyone was hoping the Leafs would win and move on to the next round, but they didn't win. They lost badly. The final score was 6-1. The Panthers moved on. The Leafs went home. This loss was more than just another defeat. It made NHL history. It was the 7th time in a row that the Leafs lost in Game 7 of a playoff series. No other team has ever done that. That's a record the team didn't want to break. But the score wasn't the only thing people talked about that night. During the game, a video clip was recorded and quickly spread across the internet. In the video, Leafs star Mitch Marner was yelling at his teammates. He looked angry. Some fans said he didn't look like he was even trying hard. One person wrote online, "Not a drop of sweat on his head." That short clip started a storm of questions. Why was Marner yelling? Was he blaming the team? And most of all, was this the moment that broke the Toronto Maple Leafs? Just days after the loss, new reports started coming out. They said that Mitch Marner might not want to play for Toronto anymore. One article from the Times of India said he already has a list of NHL teams he would rather play for. That means he's thinking about a future without the Maple Leafs. But this wasn't the first time something like this happened. Back in the summer of 2024, the Maple Leafs tried to trade Mitch Marner. They had talks with the Vegas Golden Knights. The Leafs wanted a top defenseman named Shea Theodore. But Vegas said no. They didn't want to give him up. So the trade fell apart. That trade never happened, but the talk never stopped. It's now stronger than ever. Now it's June 2025. Marner still hasn't signed a new deal with the Maple Leafs. And there's another problem: money. Reports say Marner wants a new contract that could pay him around $13 million per year. That's a lot, even for a player as good as he is, and the Maple Leafs may not be able to afford it. There's a thing in hockey called the salary cap. Teams can't spend more than a certain amount on all their players combined. If they give Marner what he wants, they may not have enough money left to sign other important players. So what do? Let him go? Try to trade him again? No one knows. But something else is making it harder for Toronto to keep him. In the US, some states don't make people pay state income tax. Places like Florida, Texas, and Nevada let players keep more of their paycheck. That's a big deal for someone earning millions. Canada doesn't have that rule. So if Marner stays with the Leafs, he could lose a lot more money to taxes. Some fans and reporters are asking, can Canadian teams even keep their best players anymore? The answer might be no. That's not all. More reports are now saying that the Vegas Golden Knights and the Los Angeles Kings are both very interested in getting Marner. Other teams like the San Jose Sharks, Anaheim Ducks, and Columbus Blue Jackets have also been named. One article from Yardbarker said, Mitch Marner stuns Maple Leafs fans. Only one Canadian team on his radar. That means he doesn't seem to want to stay in Canada, except for maybe one team. The rest of the places he might go are all in the US. Even betting websites have joined the buzz. They are giving odds on where Marner might end up next. Many believe he could land in Vegas or Los Angeles. So what happens now? The NHL free agency period starts on July 1st. That's the day when teams are allowed to sign new players. If Marner doesn't make a deal with the Leafs before then, he could be traded, or he might walk away. But here's what makes this even bigger. Mitch Marner isn't just any player. He's one of the Maple Leafs' most important stars. If he leaves, the whole team could change. People are also watching how this could affect Austin Matthews. He's another top player on the team. If Marner goes, Matthews might have to take on an even bigger role. One article said, Mitch Marner's uncertain future could quietly shift Austin Matthews' role in Toronto. That means Matthews could end up being the face of the team, whether he wants to or not. But why did this all start? Many people believe it goes back to that video, the one where Marner was yelling on the bench. That moment showed something big. It showed that something was very wrong inside the team. When fans saw that, they stopped asking if the team would change. They started asking when, and that when could be now. Marner hasn't talked much since the season ended. He hasn't done interviews or posted anything about what's next. That silence has made the rumors grow even louder. The Maple Leafs have a big choice to make. If they keep Marner and give him the contract he wants, they may not be able to improve the rest of the team. If they trade him, they might get new players or draft picks, but lose one of their best scorers. And if Marner leaves, fans will want to know why. Was it the money? Was it the pressure of playing in Toronto? Or was it what happened in that game, when he lost his cool and told his teammates exactly what he thought? There's no answer yet, but the whole league is watching. The Maple Leafs were once seen as a team ready to win it all. But after 7 straight Game 7 losses, people are starting to wonder, can they still win with the players they have, or do they need to start over? This isn't just a player leaving a team. This could be the start of something much bigger. One player shouted during a game, now the entire NHL is waiting to see what happens because of it. Will the Leafs trade Mitch Marner? Will he stay and take less money? Will another team make a huge offer? July 1st is coming soon, and everything might change. Something big just happened behind the scenes of the NHL playoffs. Connor McDavid's wife, Lauren Kyle, broke her silence, and it came at a time no one expected. Right in the middle of the Stanley Cup chase, she shared some surprising news and personal feelings. It wasn't just about hockey. It was about stress, emotions, and one big surprise fans never saw coming. The Edmonton Oilers won Game 5 of the Western Conference Final. The final score was 6-3 against the Dallas Stars. That win sent the Oilers back to the Stanley Cup Final for the second year in a row. The last time that happened for any NHL team was 2009. The Oilers are now going to face the Florida Panthers, just like they did last year. The Panthers won last time. Now, Edmonton wants a different ending. Right after the Oilers won Game 5, Lauren Kyle, the wife of Connor McDavid, went on Instagram. She posted a short message. It said, "Finals baby." She also posted a few pictures showing her excitement. This short post got a lot of attention. Fans and media shared it all over the internet. It showed how much the win meant, not just to players, but to their families too. Lauren Kyle is not just known for being married to one of the top NHL players. She is also a businesswoman. She is opening a new bar in downtown Edmonton. It's called Bar Trove. It will open on June 6, 2025. That is right during the Stanley Cup final. The location is the Canada Permanent Building.